Welcome back, everybody. Dependent Fanatic here, and it is time for my way too early top 10 for college football for the 2025 season. I'm going to give you a top 12, actually. And then honorable mentions, I have 6 of those as well. So here we go. I'm going to start at number 1. The best team in the nation next year, I think, is Penn State. They were Big Ten runners-up last year. They went 13-2. Drew Aller is back. They went 13-3, excuse me. Penn State has 13 returning players that could have went pro. They are my number 1 team. Number 2 is Texas. They are the SEC champions. They went 13-3 last year as well. Ewers moves on to the NFL, but Arch Manning has been waiting his turn there. He will take over the reins. They return a ton of talent and their coaches as well. Number 3 is Michigan. 8-5 last season. Quarterback is going to be Bryce Underwood or Mikey Keene. Quarterback was the missing link for the Wolverines last year. Everyone knew it. If we had a quarterback, we would have been in the playoff, and who knows, could have went deep in the run. Right behind Michigan is number 4, Ohio State. They were the Big Ten runners-up last season, 14-2. They won the national championship. Julian Sayin looks like he is going to be the quarterback for the Buckeyes. Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Smith will own the perimeter on offense and defense. They just have to make up ground everywhere else on the interior, but I'm sure they have a ton of talent and they will do just that. Number 5 is Georgia. 11-3 last season. Gunnar Stockton is going to be the guy. Started late last year after Carson Beck got hurt. Carson Beck moves to Miami. Gunnar Stockton is the guy. Much like Texas and the SEC, they return a lot except quarterback. Number 6 for me is Clemson. They were the ACC champions. They went 10-4 last year. Cade Klubnik returns. Dabo got on board with the transfer portal, so we'll see if he can fill some holes and get this team headed in the right direction once again. Number 7 is Oregon. 13-1, Big Ten champs last year. Dante Moore will take over the reins for Oregon. 7 is not bad considering I had 3 Big Ten teams ahead of Oregon. So 4 Big Ten teams in the top 7. Number 8 is Tennessee. 10-3 last season. Nico Iamaleava is returning. They were 3rd in the SEC, or they're going to be 3rd in the SEC. Who's better other than Georgia and Texas? All right, number 9 is Notre Dame. 14-2 last year. Riley Leonard is moving on. CJ Carr looks to be the guy. They are here because they are independent. The schedule is going to be relatively easy. And I like Marcus Freeman as head coach. I think Notre Dame finds a way back to the playoff. Number 10 is Florida, another 8-5 team from last season that was just missing a quarterback. But DJ Lagway is back, and he is getting better. Florida could be better than Tennessee, but Nico won that game 23-17 last year. All right. Number 11 is Iowa State. They were the Big 12 runners-up. They went 11-3. Rocco Bett is the quarterback. Iowa State is basically Iowa with an offense and a quarterback. They can win the Big 12. And Arizona State is number 12, the team that won the Big 12. 11-3 last year. Sam Levitt is the quarterback. Arizona State won last year and beat Iowa State in that first meeting in the conference championship game. But I think Iowa State returns a little bit more and has something to prove in the Big 12 this upcoming season. All right, some honorable mentions that are left out of the top 12. Miami, 10-3. Like I said, they have Carson Beck coming in. Kansas State, 9-4 last year, but Avery Johnson is back for them. Illinois, 10-3. Luke Altmaier is back for them. SMU was the ACC runners-up, 11-3 last season. Kevin Jennings is back for them. LSU went 9-4. Garrett Nussmeier is back. And South Carolina went 9-4. Lenore Sellers is back. Most of these teams were the best teams from last year, which certainly is not parity. So if that's what we're looking for in college with the new NIL and the new playoff, I don't think it's going to happen quite yet. I left the G5 out of this because Boise State will be good again with Maddox Maxson and beat up on lesser teams, but they made me look bad by losing to Penn State. I picked them to win a game at least last year, but Penn State, they lost to Penn State before Penn State was elite. They will be elite this season. Alabama is a notable absence on my list. Listen, Saban left, players left, and it showed last year. Meanwhile, the rest of the SEC has capitalized on that. They are all getting better. I think Kalen DeBoer is a good coach, but he is not the institution that was Nick Saban, who built himself into an entity that no one could match. He constantly had double-digit top 100 players in recruiting classes year after year after year. I don't see DeBoer being able to do that. Listen, it took Saban a little bit of time, a couple years, to get that machine humming. We'll see if he can. But right now, they are not in my top 12 going into next season. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and have a great day, everybody. Thank you. But go blue.